Hey y'all, welcome and or welcome back to another YNAB Budget with Me, the first one I'm filming in the new year. Happy New Year. So I am a temp dental hygienist. I work across multiple apps. I work different amounts of shifts each week. So this is definitely variable income, not a predictable paycheck. This week was a little bit different, a little bit lighter than most other weeks. I worked a total of 3 shifts. I made $65 an hour for a couple of them, $66 an hour for one of them. However, because it was the last week of the year, there were a little bit of reduced hours. So my paycheck from work was $1,169.20. However, if you saw my last video, you know that I signed up for some bank account bonuses. And really surprisingly, that $325 Wells Fargo bonus came in already. I believe I opened that account December 26th and it came in like maybe 10 days later. I told you all I made the direct deposit requirement within like 3 or 4 days of opening the account. I really did expect to wait the full 90-day, I think it's like evaluation period, and then they say they will maybe take 30 days after that. I thought I was gonna have to wait the whole time, but nope, I got that $325. So the amount we're budgeting today is $1,494.20. Of course, as usual, I had $50 go to my Roth IRA already from my Quickly paycheck. So we do need to put in $50 from my Tiro paycheck. So you'll see a little bit of a discrepancy in the amount that I have ready to assign just because that $50 has already been allocated. And if you're not familiar with YNAB, it's basically cash envelopes. You're setting aside a certain amount of money for each expense that you have, each category that you have, but it's cashless. It's all done digitally. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the budget and give all my dollars a job. Per usual, we're gonna start with the monthly bills that we have. Those are definitely the most important. Actually, we're gonna start with overspent. The overspent that I have here is not an actual overspent. I have not actually paid my CenterPoint energy bill yet, although I do need to. I believe this is the actual cost, $28.30. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover that overspending because that's exactly how much I will need to add in order to pay it. So we'll start there. First thing we'll do is start with our monthly categories. We're gonna expand them all like normal. This yellow for my credit card means that I don't have enough money assigned. I'm $16.88 off, but instead of just covering it, I wanna kind of figure out where it is in the budget. So I'm gonna leave it there. And if it's still there at the end, I will just add, the amount, but I have a feeling that once I go through, it'll be figured out. Student loans, those aren't due until the 14th of June. So I have quite a bit of time and I'm on track there. Federal taxes are due by the 24th. I need $225 more. I have 2 paydays until then. So there has to be quite a bit of money that goes to my student or federal taxes. I'll just put half of it because honestly, I have 2 paydays, so you need half. I don't really want to do the math and taking $25 and divide it in 2, so I'll just do $115. Bills and basics, investing. So I did have the $50 go automatically from my paycheck to my Roth, like I mentioned, but I do need to put in $50 more because I got paid twice. Emergency mode, I would love to contribute more. I need to get back on like an automatic or more regular saving. I ended up saving $2,310 through 75 hard, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever had a savings account with that much money in it, so I'm really proud of myself for doing that. But I can't stop there. My emergency fund can't be $2,300. That's just not enough. Just to make it an even number, I'll just put $40 in there to make it to $23.50. Rent, parking, water, trash. We need to put a hefty sum in there too. Again, we get paid 4 times. The last time is on the 29th, which is plenty of time to get paid and pay the rent before the last of the month. But I would just like to have the money ahead of time. So I think I will, let's call it 3 more paychecks after this one. So I'm gonna put $500. I already paid my renter's insurance. It was just due. I'm not gonna really worry about that. I also have $46.60 left. I realized when I was like watching back and just thinking about my last video, I messed a ton of things up. I think moving to the next month didn't actually make sense. It was not the greatest way to do things, but I did it, so whatever. But here's the thing, it says that it's funded. I guess it is funded because I had to figure this out because I guess I guess I can pay this the prior month, because this is one of the bills that I can change the due date. I just have to, basically this month, my goal has to be to get everything automated. I don't like that this says it's funded when it has been funded because I paid it on the 3rd, but it's not funded for next month, you know? But anyway, it goes, I have $46. I need, what do I need? How come this doesn't tell me? Refill up to 167.75. Maybe I should put that I want to refill up to that amount by the end of the month, because honestly, if I haven't filled it up by the 30th or the 31st, having 3 more days is not going to help me reach the target. So let me see if I edit that, if it'll work. I don't think it's going to work because of just the way things are. Yeah, see, it says I've met this target already. Okay, so I'm gonna undo that. This will just have to be something that I work on behind the scenes. And in my next video, I will have it fixed. Okay, Internet 6, that just came out, and I have $20 saved towards next month, which is great. Now my phone plan is due in a matter of days. I'm not getting paid again, so I need to go ahead and assign that $10. That is an automatic, is that an automatic bill? It might not be, but it needs to be. That's another one I don't think I can change. I have prepaid service. That's why it's, I mean, that's partly why it's so cheap. So I would have to like let my plan expire, not have a phone plan, and then buy it again. You know what I'm saying? Because your phone plan starts the day you put it in the account, but I'm not gonna do that. So I guess honestly, what I would be doing is budgeting or automating my bills around the 12th. That would be as good as it's gonna get. Excel Energy for the 19th, I need $14.50, and I'm getting paid one more time. So I will add $8. All right, moving right along. So for groceries, I ended up spending $10.81. I knew that I wasn't gonna spend too much. I just wanted some breakfast tacos, and I had to go buy tortillas, eggs, and bacon. So that's where that money came from. Today is the 8th, so I can move this money to the next week. I do need to go to the grocery store. I probably should go to the grocery store today. Don't know if that's gonna happen, but I need to go to the grocery store. And honestly, I'm just gonna add the $70.81. I am more than likely going to spend $90, if not more. I don't have any Cook Unity meals left. I mean, I have none in the freezer. I have 2 in the fridge, I think. 1 for today, 1 for tomorrow, but I'm gonna need to have something else to eat. And the menu for getting them delivered on Sunday, it didn't look good. So, and my credit ran out, the 50% off. So Cook Unity is done for a while. There's probably something to be said for contributing to groceries on the 15th. However, I do get paid on the 13th, so I could just contribute from that paycheck. I'm not super duper worried about it. Gas, I ended up getting gas. I thought I wasn't gonna need gas until like yesterday, the 7th, but I ended up getting it like the day that I was supposed to, on the 3rd. It wasn't a full tank, it was $34, but I probably should add a little bit more just to be, you know, proactive. So I have $10 in there, $10.59. I'll just add another $20 just in case. I have been driving kind of a lot, so it makes a lot of sense. Okay, for operating costs, for household goods, I was thinking I might want to change this category. So I have things like, I mentioned dishwasher detergent, laundry detergent, coming out of this category, toilet paper, but I also have things coming out of this category like lotion, deodorant. Like in my opinion, I need all those things for the house. Yes, deodorant is like for me, but I just need it. So to me, it didn't matter. However, I feel like I might be better off making a personal care category and separating those out. So like deodorant and body wash would go in personal care instead of household goods. Tell me what you think in the comments. Should I, you know, split those, or is it okay for them all to be in one? That being said, I probably do need some toilet paper kind of soon. I do need some lotion soon. So I do need some of these items. I'll just add $20 because whether it stays in household goods or moves to personal care, I do need to buy some things. Oops, I fucked up. We're doing pretty good there. What did I use this money for? Oh, so I wanted to go work on some stuff for my business, and I meant to take a notepad and a pen from my house when I went to the Capital One Cafe, and I forgot. So I had to stop by Dollar Tree and buy a notebook and a pen, and it cost $2.73. Therefore, oops, I fucked up because I have a notepad and pen in my house. I just didn't take them. But I'm gonna add, okay, I wanna have, we'll just say we wanna have $60 in there. So I'll do 60 minus 45.27, because like I said, I would like to use that category to pull from if I have overspending or underfunding somewhere else. I want to pull from oops, I fucked up instead of trying to pull from here, there, and everywhere in my other categories that have been funded to where they need to be. Health insurance, let's go ahead and pop another 15 bucks in there. I should do $25, right? I don't want to do $25. I'm just going to leave it where it's at. We're going to leave it there at $275 and come back to that in one of the remaining 4 paychecks for the rest of the month. Fun money. What did I spend fun money on? Oh, I've had a lot of matcha. I've had a lot of kombucha, maybe like 2 kombuchas, but like a lot of matcha. You can see here. I had a matcha yesterday, the day before. I had a kombucha as well yesterday. I had a matcha the day before that. I went to Chick-fil-A, got a granola breakfast bowl. Like I've been eating out quite a bit. So I don't feel any guilt about it. It's guilt-free spending. I make good money. I put money aside, so whatever. However, if we're going on the 20% fun money, that would be like almost $300. Again, not doing it, but the $100 per week, like I said, I'm comfortable doing. We're gonna do that. And I do actually plan to spend some more money. I wanted to make a Temu order yesterday, but I knew I hadn't assigned my money. I didn't know like how much money I had, so I didn't. But trust me, before the day is over, I will be placing a Temu order. I might be placing an Amazon order, who knows? So I'm glad I got $100 there, and we are working through this money. Career essentials, miscellaneous. Don't have anything in mind there. I did end up getting an oil change, which cost $76.32. Okay, when did oil changes get so expensive? I thought I just kind of got ripped off when I went to Valvoline like last time for my oil change, but it seems like everybody's ripping people off. I mean, not really, but how the hell, when did oil changes get to be $75 fucking dollars? $76.32 as a matter of fact. Like I was so surprised. If I had an EV, you wouldn't need an oil change, right? Because there's no engine, it's a battery. Yeah, that's a really great thing to think about for an EV, because like $76 is crazy. I don't know the last time I had an oil change. I guess I could probably look through my budget, but anyway, I still have $273.68 left for new car repair replacement. I need a lot more if I want to meet my goal. So let's just add what we took out. Is that a possible thing to do? No. Or you mean you can add it, but it's not like an easy thing to do, I don't think. So I'm just gonna add the $76.32 back to the category, so it's back at $350. We'll go to our non-monthly musts. Still don't have the scrubs I need at Fabletics, child. Why can't they keep their sizes in stock? Like, or their items in stock? I don't understand. I think the pants I want are discontinued, which is fair, but there's a second option, but they don't have my size, and they just haven't had my size for ages. So it's just kind of frustrating. PPP and extras. I think I have gone through 1 pack of my lab coats, but I have plenty left. You know, honestly, I should probably start saving a little bit towards that, because the idea is you save a little bit every now and, bit by bit. So I'll put $10 there, it won't hurt. Licensure, we need $562 this month, and I get paid 4 more times. So I will put $1.25. There we go. CPR, I need $1.86 this month. I'm gonna put 50 cents. Oh my God, what is the point? Literally, what is the point? Okay, as far as clothing and stuff, we're all good. Okay, and here we go again, maintenance. Should this $15 that has been earmarked in my head for sunblock, should that money go to personal care? And should maintenance be for like, if I wanna get my nails done? Probably yes. So I'll probably move things around there, but as it stands, I have $15 available there that we can use for the sunblock, and we'll just kind of leave it there. There were some jeans that I wanted to buy. Well, I wanted to exchange. I got some jeans and they are kind of too long. I bought the long, even though I'm only 5'6", and they're kind of too long. I haven't decided if I want to return them and get the regular length. I think I do, but the ones I bought were, I think, like $11 and change. And if I exchange them for the longer, or the shorter ones, I guess you should say, the regular size, regular length, it's $20. So it's like, do I want to spend $8 more to get shorter jeans? I just don't know. But if you do want to spend $8 more, you have 13, so we're good there. All right, parking, still good at 10. Electronics replacements. Okay, let's not do what we did again on this time. Am I done with my DJI Osmo Pocket? I don't believe I am. I don't think there's any way I am. I'm gonna flip to February really quick, and let's see. My cell phone is coming out on the 6th, but I feel like the Osmo is coming out sooner. Let me switch over to my accounts and let's see. Okay, yeah, we have on the 25th. Now, why is that not accounted for? Because this, oh, because it's almost real, not electronics replacements. Okay. Oh, right, because that's not an electronics replacement. All right, back to the budget. So that's not coming out until the 6th, and we have $34. That's good. I'm happy to have that the way it is. I need $546. Again, I can take the year out of here. To make my Google One payment, I will add $1.25. I added that amount to a similar one. So there we go. Now I have $393 to move on to my nice to have, which is nice. If I want to pay my renter's insurance on a 6-month basis, I'm going to need $892 more this month. How is that possible? Because renter's insurance is only like $15 or something like that. Okay. I was like, that balance looks really low. I thought it would be like hundreds of dollars. That's for the auto insurance. So I will add $2 and then add like about $2 every other time. Watch what crappens. I need $6.99 more. So I will add, and I have what? Oh, one more paycheck. So you need $7. So we'll just add $3.50. Streaming, we're good. Wellness. I do want to buy a heavier set of ankle weights. I want to buy something else. I can't remember what it was, but I definitely want to buy a heavier set of ankle weights. I feel like it costs like $25. So maybe I will add a little more, maybe like $10 just to, again, have some money towards that if I decide I wanted to buy it. Oh, look, now you have all the money. Well, whatever. So if I want to buy that, I have the money there. Furniture, it says I need $20 more this month. I'll go ahead and have $5, but I want to buy a plant stand, which I guess you could like consider furniture. And then I want to buy a plant, which is that maintenance and upgrades? I think it is an upgrade. Like I want more plants because I have more space. So let me actually add another, I think the plant stand is $40. I'll add another $5, which will take me to what, 10? Is that right? Did I just add 5? Yeah, so whatever. I'll just add 10. And then for the plant, I think it costs, did I say $40? So I'll just add $10 there too. I would like to buy it soon, but if I don't have the money, then I don't have the money. ChatGPT, their money is already there. Learning new things, don't have anything in mind. Ortho, what is it? A $600 down payment, I think I mentioned. So we need a decent amount of money here. I'll add $30 to make $150. I don't know. I'm kind of like conflicted if I want to. I mean, I don't know. We'll just say for it. $697 for the very expensive subscription to YNAB. I'll add $1.50. Sam's Club, we're on track. Hallelujah. The other two we are leaving and not contributing to. Same with Epidemic Sound. I'm totally happy using what I'm using now. Back to this travel category. I did not look at that travel category at all in the past week. However, I did do a lot of thinking, and I've come to the conclusion that even though I just said in my last video, one of my goals for 2025 is, or 2026 rather, is to go to Thailand for my birthday. It's just not gonna happen. It's too expensive of a trip. It's coming up too soon. It's just not gonna happen. So what I've decided instead, my options were, do I go on a cruise or do I go to an all-inclusive? I'm going on a cruise in February of 2027. So I was like, why go on a cruise in June of 2026? Nothing wrong with that, but like, I'd rather do something different. So I said, I'm gonna go to an all-inclusive. And I was thinking of going to the Dominican Republic because I've wanted to go to the Dominican Republic for a while. But then when I started looking at how the all-inclusive like scene or whatever you wanna call it is, people say that like, it's not good. You should go to Mexico instead. So all that to say, the plan is now to go to Mexico to an all-inclusive. I'm still deciding on what resort I want to go to. There are 3 that I'm deciding between now. If you've ever been to an all-inclusive in Mexico, let me know where you went and if you enjoyed it or if you hated it, because I definitely don't want to go somewhere bad. But I also think that because it's January, because the trip's in June, I need to just pick a location, accept that it might not be like the most perfect vacation that it could be the way I would like to usually have it done, but I will be going on a birthday trip and we're just gonna save Thailand for 40. So I have 2.5 years to save for that. So that's that on that. All that being said, we need to change these dates. I turned 40 in 2028. So I actually would like to buy the ticket in January. I put 3026. Oh my God. 2028. 3,000. Yeah, year 3,000. Okay. The trip would be in 2028. So these obviously can be moved down. They are no longer the main priority. How come you can't move them? See, they don't even want to move. See, YNAB's like, you need to go to Thailand. I don't know why they can't move. I literally don't understand. Why can't they move? Literally, what am I doing wrong? Don't know what that's about, but I will move those. However, I'm going to add a category. Shouldn't I be able to add there should be a plus sign? What's happening? Y'all, this is frustrating me so bad sometimes. Like, there should be a plus sign here so I can add a category. I have no idea why there's not a plus sign there. I have no idea. You know what I'll do? I'll refresh the page. I bet you that fixed it. Okay, that didn't fix it. What the hell? We're in January. Okay, whatever. So I need to add a category for Mexico, but I literally don't understand what's happening. So I can't. Whatever. For the cruise, I need to add 225.66 more this month. That's a ton. Let's go ahead and add $75. For the flight, I need to add $80. Let's add $20. For the hotel, $52. Let's add $15. And then for this, I'll add $1.25. Then I have $13.84 in my just leave category, which I don't even know. It's kind of really bothering me that I can't move these and that I can't add another category. It's super bothering me, but whatever. I'll deal with that off camera. Okay, niceties, sporadic. Supposed to be getting water this month. And I might get water this month. And you know, I actually put January 28th on here, but that's when he delivers it. The bill doesn't come for like a week or so after. So I will just add $5, which is way more than enough. And then if he does end up delivering it, we will, whatever. Baby back bitch, still feeling good. Immune system going strong. Woo! Concerts, live entertainment. Okay, why do I still have $20 in there? Because I spent the money at that comedy show. Okay, something was not categorized correctly. So it was what, Comedy Underground? What's it called? Comedy? I don't know. It's called Comedy something. House of Comedy? I don't understand how that came out of concerts, live entertainment, and it still has $20 in it. I really don't understand that. Let me pop back to December really quick. There's that overspending. Okay, so I'll cover this overspending from fund money. You're not supposed to go back in previous months and assign overspending. You really aren't. That's probably gonna fuck something up, but that's what we're gonna do. Because, hold on, but still, it still didn't. Oh, because when I was assigning money, I assigned the money in. Okay, so let me actually undo that. Let me actually assign $20 here. Oops, that was $200. Too much dollars. Let me go back to this month. Let me assign $0. And then if I did it correctly, my credit card spending should be the correct color. Perfect. Now, I might have messed something up like really bad. I definitely might have, but if we did, we will find that out later. That's what I want to see, $3.12, because I already spent I had to assign the $20. Whatever. Books were good. Gifts were good. Hair care, I did want to buy a couple more hair things. So I should assign some money because hair care is both getting my hair done and hair stuff. I really need to add more. So we'll add $10 and continue to add a little bit more, like $5 each paycheck. So we'll have enough money for when it's time to get my hair done again. Accessories, I believe we are all good there. Passport on track, lovely. For my indulgence items, I'm gonna add, how do I only have $50 for my fruit basket? How is this possible? Because I probably had to pull from it to make some stuff work, which is why I don't wanna do that, because I felt like I had more than that. I'm gonna add $20 to each of these categories. It's gonna take me 5,000 years to buy Louis Vuitton, saving up $20 a week, but whatever. $160. We've got all of our categories covered. Let's jump through these really quick. These should be pretty much the same. So our bills and basics, our groceries, our gas and everything like that. These items, yeah, so those are all covered. Our savings, probably could put a little bit more towards savings. I only put $40, which is not enough. So let me put $10 extra there to make it $50. Anything here? I could put a little bit of more money towards getting my plant. So I'll put 10 extra bucks here. I'm like regretting this already. As I'm doing it, I'm regretting it. Like I don't like it. It might get changed, but whatever. Car, put some more money towards that. I'm gonna stop because again, I don't like this. Let me change the date here. I'm being very skippy around with this stuff. Yeah, I need to take these dates out. Yeah, I actually don't want to put all the money because I just said I want to go to Mexico and I don't even have a category. So I'm going to leave it where I'm at. I'm not going to take anything away, but I believe that I might end this here. Let me see, fun. Oh, that's how I accidentally skipped this because I have not been coming over to the fun money category. And this item is nowhere else. Even though it's a monthly bill, because I have like an afterpay, it's not in monthly. I'm going to put that in monthly because it's a monthly bill. I pay for that every month and that has been tripping me up. Perfect, good. I need to put $50 towards this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 because you have to pay $133. Why does it say $150? I don't need $150, I need $133. Okay, let's change the target on that. Okay, so let's do like what? 40 bucks, 30 bucks, 50 bucks by the 24th. So you have 3 paychecks. There you go. 50 bucks is nice. Go back to fun money because it got us out of there. I want to buy like a laser mask thing. It's like $800. It's crazy, too much. I want to get a housekeeper, $200 probably a week and probably like twice a month. Whatever, it's not in the cards right now. Oh gosh. Okay, so I gotta put some money towards my business. I want to start selling things by February, which means I need to have things set up. Canva, they're still trying to give me a free subscription, so I'm not gonna worry about that. However, system, I do need the $17 to get their account. So I'm just gonna add honestly the $567 because with my paychecks that come later in the month, I might just add more. TubeBuddy, you know, I would like to get TubeBuddy, but it's not like a must. Digital products, 50 bucks is enough. There are a couple digital products that I want, and they're only about $15. Another thing though that I know I will need to do is I think I'm gonna need to rent either a PO box or just get an address, because when you send like newsletters, you have to have an address on the bottom of your emails to, what's the right word? Comply with like some anti-spam act. And obviously I'm not gonna put my apartment address on my email, so I'll have to pay for an address. But we will, I mean, I can't even create a category if I wanted to because for some reason it's like not working. So I will deal with that later. Here's my sewing category in fun. I have $102.45 saved up for that, which is great. But these are all the expenses that come with sewing, the very not cheap hobby that I've been talking about. So machine is $250, a cutting mat is about $70, a projector maybe like $130, a sewing table, 100 patterns just to get started with. Probably I'm gonna buy $100 worth of patterns, I would assume. Fabric, and again, this is not what you might need or what you might want or what everybody needs to start sewing. This is what I want and I feel like I need to start sewing. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I need $100 to spend on an ironing board as the bare minimum. That's not what I'm saying, but I don't want to start on the bare minimum. That's just not the way I like to do things, before anybody, you know, gets anything confused. Fabric and notions, $150 for that. For bra and underwear sewing supplies, oh, I should actually add some more money to that because I want to buy some more lace. So let's add $10. Serger, $330. This should actually be, I guess I don't need to buy a serger like the minute I buy a sewing machine, but like from the machine down to fabric and notions, all those kind of have to be bought right at the beginning. I need a machine, I need some way to cut my fabric, I need a projector to project my patterns, I need a sewing table so I can actually sew somewhere, I need patterns to actually sew, I need an ironing board to press, I need fabric to sew. So those things I like need at the beginning. Sewing books, I'm good there. Threadloop and Stash Hub, I will actually need a membership to those, but again, I want to wait until I actually have the sewing machine to buy that. They're very inexpensive to start with. I think each one is about $5 a month. I'm going to buy monthly membership to both of them for like a month, use them both, figure out which one I like best, and then I'll get the yearly subscription. I have $75.54 left to budget, but I'm going to stop and not budget that now, which is truly going against YNAB. You want to be YNAB broke, but like I was saying, something is going on with the software. It's not allowing me to delete categories or move them rather. It's not allowing me to create. So I know I need money towards the Mexico trip, and that $75 should probably go there, but I just can't do it right now. So I don't know what's going on. That'll be it for this YNAB Budget With Me video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything that you'd like to see, let me know in the comment. Subscribe if you haven't. The new goal is 1,000 by the end of March. I should definitely be able to make that. When I look at my analytics, most of the people who watch these videos aren't even subscribed. So if people who just were watching the video subscribed, I would be at my goal. So if that's you and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, okay? And even if you don't subscribe, I will see you guys next time for another YNAB Budget With Me. Peace.